Hey folks, welcome back to Failure Retirement. So today old Failure is finishing up the rodeo stock truck, finally. Finally had some good weather the last few days. Got a coat of clear lacquer on the can a couple days ago, been letting it cure up ever since then. It's good to go now. I've been putting her back together. I didn't want to bore you with gluing tail lights on and putting mud flaps on. It's just glue it in place kind of stuff. But on the water slide transfer video I didn't really have a good angle for you guys to see what I was actually doing. So I have it set up. I have the decal that I made. Let me change the camera angle just a little bit so you can see, and we'll go ahead and put this on. Hang on. All right, I'm going to go ahead and drop this in the water here. It really doesn't take very long. Found my Q-tip. Let me get a paper towel. I forgot to do it on the last one, but I do like to wet the area where I'm going to put it. I don't think it matters a whole lot. It does get the dust off if there's any dust. So let's see if she's ready to cooperate. So it's just warm water. Oh yeah, she's ready to go. Just warm water. You get it real close to where you want it. And I try to just slide that back out from underneath it. And then you got to center it up. It looks pretty good to failure. Get a little water on the Q-tip. The guy just kind of likes to go around the edges, look for air bubbles, anything like that. Try to work that out. So yeah, I think we're getting there. I think we're good to go here. I might have a little wrinkle right here. No, just water. Anyway, it don't hurt if you've never done this before. It don't hurt to kind of keep your Q-tip and just kind of keep working on it a little bit. But I think we're pretty good to go there. So let me get this bowl of water out of the way. It's just warm water. Just hot tap water is what I put in the bowl because it takes a few minutes. By the time I get it from the house out to the garage, etc. So there we go. Sinister rodeo stock, just the same as the front one. This one fit a little better. I guess I must have cut it a little tighter with the scissors maybe. Anyway, here's the back can. Let me put this down. I'll stop for just a second and I'll take the camera off the tripod and give you a better look. Hold up. Okay, so an issue has come up with this landing gear. That is just not really gonna work. Like, we can't get very much angle there, and the rear tires are already in the landing gear, so that dog's not gonna hunt. Gonna have to take that landing gear bracket off and probably just go without. We'll see what happens. Okay folks, there it is, all together, all complete as one unit. It's about 45 inches long total. And these just started life as two regular Tonka livestock bands. And I stripped them of their Tonka hardware and made new running gear for them. And then fixed the cab, Smith Miller cab for them. Smith Miller wheels and tires all around. If you look here, I put tail lights and mud flaps on it. The mud flaps are just some toolbox liner, drawer liner that I happen to have. Seemed like a pretty good fit. Back here, I mentioned earlier that I was going to make my own doors. Here they are. Are they exactly like Tonka? No. Do they work? Yes. So there it is. I think it works pretty good. Maybe don't look quite as good. I don't know. Don't really care, to be honest with you. The only issue I can see is for some reason, I don't know if I drilled my hole off, but it seems to be leaning, and this back right here seems to be closer to the can than it is in the front. So like I said, I don't know if I drilled my hole a little wrong. I may have to redo that because it's got a little bit of a lean to it. So the other thing is, I just had these brass tacks, and this is the part that I didn't show you on camera. I put that floor back in there, put a stick on the inside, wedged it in there to hold the floor tight to the bottom of the can. And then I just started these little brass tacks in there. These brass tacks are, I originally got them for another Smith Miller truck I did, and I think they're perfect. They match pretty good the original Smith Miller tacks. They look great on here, I think. So just started them in there with a pair of needle nose and a hammer, and then finished them with a nail set. So here's the end view of the back door closed up. So not bad. I'm okay with it. Put a couple magnets up here just to hold it closed. You can kind of see them there. So the only thing that's a little, and it's not horrible, I don't think. It looks better than I thought it would. Because I had to strip this varnish back off this back one to get the run out, I feel like it came out slightly more polished than the front one. And I kind of liked the little bit darker look, but I don't know, it's awful close. I think it's probably going to depend on the light, if one's more polished than the other. Anyway, there it is, the Sinister rodeo stock Smith Miller truck. This is an idea I had in mind for a while. Honestly, an idea that I sort of halfway stole off of Facebook. A guy named Kenny Wolf on Facebook, WULF. He built a really pretty set, and then I got that idea. I believe, if I remember right, his cab is white and the fenders and chassis are red, which is kind of one of my go-to colors on my other trucks. And then his vans are painted beautiful, actually I think powder coated beautiful red to match the frame and fenders of the truck. It's a beautiful truck. I didn't want to rip him off 100%. And this is why I came up with this idea to do the flat black, the more brushed bumper, original wheels that don't have the shine. And then I just paint stripped these cans, the red Tonka, off and shot them clear. Anyway, happy with how that turned out. I appreciate you guys watching and following along. I'll see you next time on Affiliate Retirement, and as always, have a good day.